Hello and welcome everyone. So in today's episode we're going to be taking a look at XRP USD, which is Ripple quoted in US dollar. Now Ripple is a very not usual, is very different crypto to trade compared to the other cryptos. Now most cryptos we've been bouncing up, doing this bottom and then continuing to go up. However, with XRP, it's a little bit different price action, as you can see. So we're going to go back over to 2017 to kind of show you what happened in 2017 here. So in 2017, we were doing the same that we are doing right now. So basically, we were trading in a range. As you can see, this price action around here is very similar to the price action that we have right now. And we kept trading in a range before having this explosive move to the upside. So this is a crypto to keep in mind, because it's a very powerful crypto, and it's a sleeping crypto, but then when it moves it has these very powerful, very quick moves, to keep that in mind. So one thing I want you to look at is, as you can see, there's these white indicator here which is called pivot points. So there's these white pivot points here. The pivot points are very useful tools and very useful to get the correction. So in order to get the correction, we usually use the Fibonacci retracement, and we're gonna do that right now. So if you go over and use the Fibonacci retracement for this corrective move around here, it gave us this target. It gave us this target here of around 78.8 retracement, which is around 0.86 US dollar. So this is the first way that you can get correction. The second way, which is what happened here, as you can see, is when there is a missed pivot point. Because look, the prices always tend, most of the time, tend to touch these pivot points. However, sometimes it does miss it when the price is going parabolic, as you can see here. It did miss that pivot point. And when you miss that pivot point, what do? Is that you go and you extend the pivot point, and that's your new area of support. So here, the area of support was around 0.60. And here, as you can see, we went back all the way here, tested the 0.60, bounced back, and then tested it again here before failing to bounce back again. But this was a very strong support. And keep in mind, this level of 0.60, we're going to see it today. It's a very strong level as well, so keep this level in mind. Now we're going to go over to the most recent price action. And here, what's going on right now is that we are in this range between the 0.7 area and the 0.17 area. We're kind of bouncing, kind of trading. We're doing the same price action that I showed you earlier. Now we were in this triangle, and then we breaked above the triangle, back tested a little bit, and then kept going up. So we're gonna go over to the 4-hour chart to kind of give you in detail what's going on in the recent price action. Now as you can see here, we went up, touched this level, corrected, went up, touched this level, corrected. So how can you play these levels? You know that we did break above the triangle. We did break the triangle. This is why we had this explosive move to the upside. However, Ripple is the kind of crypto and the kind of coin that goes straight up and then corrects for a lot. So if you take a look here, we're gonna use Fibonacci retracement to kind of give you an idea of how big that correction was. It was a 78.6% correction. And same here, as you can see, if we take over a look over here, the correction was 61.8%. So this is a coin that do correct pretty hard, that do correct a lot. So keep this in mind when trading, you know. It's sure it does go straight up, as you can see here, but the corrections are as aggressive as the movement upward. So this is something to keep in mind. Now, when it comes to detecting the next level, here to detect this level and the next level of resistance, we usually use Fibonacci expansions. However, for today we're going to be using something a little bit different that is as accurate as Fibonacci expansions, but just to kind of make it a little bit different for today's episode. This is called Hosoda wave projection, and Hosoda wave projection is really an interesting tool. So we're going to take over here. We're going to take over lows, the highs here, and then the lows here. And as you can see, it gave us this level absolutely correctly, level of 0.54, which was the resistance around here. And right now, look how precise it is. It gave us 0.58, like here, the level that we are bouncing off at the moment. So keep in mind, this is a very strong tool to use. Now for the next level, we're going to be using the recent wave, because as you can see, the price never goes straight up. It always zigzags. It always goes into waves, goes up, correct a bit, goes up, correct a bit. As you can see here, this was a move to the upside, but look at the price. If you look at correctly, it was going up, corrected, going up, corrected, going up, corrected. And the price of something cannot just go up straight up. It has to correct at some point. So here, if we do the last wave, it gives us this target of 0.60. And keep in mind, the level of 0.60 was a support from back in 2017, sorry. So since 2017, we had that support, and this is a resistance. Here we failed to break 0.60. Here we failed to break 0.60. Here we did break 0.60. However, we did immediately went back in with the fake out, and just please take a look at how big this correction is. Look how big this correction is. So it just shows you. I'm reiterating this so that you don't FOMO in. If you see an explosive move, so let's say here you're seeing this explosive move and you bought around here, well look, it was going to be a very painful road. So I want you to keep that in mind. Manage your risk carefully when it comes to XRP, because it is a very punishing crypto. Now, taking over the look, as you can see here, the next target would be 0.60. The recent resistance, these two resistance. However, if we do break 0.60, the next level would be 0.70, and we're not going to go straight to 0.70. We're gonna zigzag like we did around here. Go up, correct, go up, correct, go up, correct, and then having that last parabolic move before correcting a bit. If we do break 0.70, this big area of resistance here, if you do break it, this could be a very explosive move for XRP. Explosive move to the upside. However, keep in mind, if you buy too high, this coin, if you buy it too high, you're gonna get punished really hard. So keep in mind this. And this is usually I always show you the dollar index, because we talked about this head and shoulders around here. So we're gonna make it the neckline here. About this head and shoulders right now, as you can see, we're going down. So the scenario that we mentioned in detail in our last video is playing at the moment. However, for this coin is very different, and it's acting very different compared to Bitcoin, compared to Ethereum, compared to Litecoin. And the correlation between Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin is kind of is bigger than the correlation with XRP, because XRP has a very different price action compared to other cryptos. So keep this in mind when trading XRP and manage your risk carefully. This was today's episode, and if you have any questions, please do let us know. Good luck in trading and manage your risk carefully. See ya.